Alright, what is going on everybody? It is Tristan, and today in this video, what I got going on for you guys is I will be discussing whether you all should sell or hold the Air Jordan 1 Pollen. I have a lot of thoughts on the shoe. I actually think it's really well done, but I kind of want to give my opinion and discuss what I think about this shoe. So I hope you guys will enjoy this video. If y'all want more content like this, feel free to subscribe and like down below. Again, no like goal in this video, just as many as possible to help the channel get out there, and yeah, I'd appreciate that. So everything's linked down below, you can check that there. We'll get into discussing the charts and all that a little bit later, but I just kind of want to discuss, since I just got my pair in from sneakers, I just kind of want to discuss, you know, the basic details of the shoe, again, everything about it. So let's kind of get into it. So I was lucky enough to hit on a size 14. Again, that's a massive size to hit on. That's why you probably noticed in the thumbnail, you're like, dang, why are Tristan's hands so small? It ain't that, my G. This is a freaking size 14. I don't know who has size 14 feet, but if you have size 14 feet, sucks, I guess, because you probably never get any shoe you want, and also probably costs you a fat bag. But I'm blessed to just be size 10. Always ton of stock in it, but it's a bless. It's really a blessing to have a size 10 foot, I promise you, because you get any shoe you want. It's easier to get it. Resale market's usually a little bit lower. It's nice to be in between that 9 10 range. It's real nice. But yeah, aside from this, looking at the details of this shoe, there's people calling these the Pollens. Well, obviously that's the name, but there's people calling these the Bumblebees. There's people calling these kind of the Wu-Tang Air Jordan 1. I saw that a little bit just because the yellow and black theme. Not quite, but I see what people are saying. But yeah, overall, I really liked when people are calling these the Bumblebees. I really see that. You know, I used to actually be, when I was a little kid, Transformers. Bumblebee was my car. You know, that was the one that had all the, you know, had the little like a transformer of it, you know, where I can actually take it apart and all that little like toy. I remember all that for sure. So yeah, you know, I definitely see the resemblance there. I actually think that's what I first called these when I saw them. I didn't even call them the Pollens. I was like, Pollens? I don't even know where they got that from other than the yellow part of the shoe. But another thing I want to mention about the shoe, very interesting thing, I don't know what's going on, but with the last few Jordans, they've smelled. This is gonna sound super weird. I know it's gonna sound odd as anything, but I feel like with the shoes in the last 6 months, they've smelled. They've smelled. I don't know what it is. Like they smell more like factory material than they did before. Maybe I'm tripping because I don't know what it is, but visibly, like whenever I open the box now, it smells just like factory, you know, stuff. It used to not be like that, but now when I open the box, it's like you can smell fumes, and I'm like, I don't know if that's normal or something, but I feel like I've been seeing that with the last few shoes. Will that affect resale? No, just want to point that out. But let's get into discussing, I guess. We can discuss resale in a second, but I really just wanted to show you all the details up close. Y'all can see they did a great job with the quality control on these. You know, no bad details there. The black toe with the yellow, I mean, that, and right here, keeping this white instead of yellow, really well done. I really like the details again. And then, of course, the yellow sole. Look at all that. You got the stars up there. It's perfectly done. If I had these in my size, I probably would rock them. Couldn't secure my size, sadly, for a pre-order or, you know, any retail thing, but it's all right because, you know, I'll probably just have to pay resale. And just a recommendation, if you were to be buying pairs, I would probably wait like 1-2 weeks to buy pairs because market's still going to be dropping. You know, we still have people getting their pairs in hand. I had 2-day shipping, so I got mine in a bit earlier, but market's still going to drop, so I would just wait to get your pairs. I wouldn't buy them now. It's not a good idea, in my opinion, unless you secured them for retail. If you got them for retail, then, you know, of course, that's a good thing. And also, sorry if you hear any background noise. I live like right by the street, so, you know, and my windows are like thin. I don't know if that's like a good way to describe it, but my windows are thin, so like you can hear pretty well out it. But yeah, aside from that, that's super random. But yeah, again, size 14. I just want to put this in perspective for y'all. Look how big this shoe is, bro. Like, how are y'all putting this, like, who putting this on their feet, bro? Like, that is such a struggle, man. I would be depressed. I would be like, man, why do I have to have size 14? Like, you know, you know, you wouldn't even have sneaker containers that could fit your shoes, you know what I mean? You would just have to lay them out on the floor. I'd be down bad for sure. But yeah, aside from that, let's get into discussing the charts and everything about the shoe, because I really like what I'm seeing right now. It's not a bad pattern, but I think we'll see some time for this one to rise. I think it'll take a bit, so let's get into it, will we? Oh, and also, one more detail I want to point out. I don't know if I've also mentioned this yet, but just the box, you know, the Bumblebee theme box, yellow and black, Wu-Tang box, whatever you want to call it. I really like that. And just so y'all know, I'm not capping. Frickin' 14. It's crazy. Like, bro, look at even the box. The box is even like, bro. But yeah, as you guys can see, we're here with everything on the screen. I don't know why I have my Instagrams up. I already mentioned that. Those are down in the description. But looking at the charts right now, these have been continuously dropping. These used to be up at around 270, 275. Now they've dropped down to around 250. $260. Am I shocked? No. Because this is just a regular pair of Air Jordan 1s. You have to think about this. This isn't a collab. This isn't like something super hyped. Usually most of the shoes that are, going up in value nowadays are either a dunk, because dunks are in, a Yeezy slide, or they are a collaboration of some sorts. And this isn't a collab or anything. This is just a regular GR. Not really SGR, because this was still very hard to get, but this released pretty much on all foot sites everywhere. You saw it like that, so it was not, one of those shoes that's going to be like, oh, I will have no chance of getting this. Like, no, you did have a shot at getting this. You definitely could have, and if you did, then congrats. And there was also fair stock on sneakers. There was not a lack of pairs. I saw a lot of people hitting on these. The fact that I hit on these, and this is like, got me on like a 3 drop in a row streak. I was like, dang, I'm like, my sneakers count's doing well, but I've now been on a 2 drop streak of sleeping through the drops. So your boy's I'm not very happy with myself, because I've been sleeping through 10. I don't know how I've been doing that. I usually sleep till like 8, so your boy's just gonna have to zone in and focus on these next couple drops. I will definitely not be doing that on the Lightning 4-day. But yeah, as you guys can see, it's just been kind of dropping in. Those bigger sizes are what's going for more. Size 16. You have to pay $300 if you're a size 16. That sucks. But yeah, you can see charts just kind of dropping, slowly going down. How long would I say the shoe would take the rise? I honestly see the shoe following the same pattern right here as the Shadow 2.0. I think this will exactly follow in the pattern of it, because the Shadow 2.0 is starting to rise right now. I didn't even notice the prices were, but then I just went and checked it the other day on StockX, and it seems like the last couple weeks, or this month at least, we've been seeing, a little bit of progress on it, so I'm glad to see that. So how long will this take the rise? That means, honestly, I think this one will probably take around 6 months to start seeing some decent progress on it. So I'm probably, if I was going to hold it again, I just sold my pair because I don't want to, hold the shoe, because again, I think it'll only go up to probably, $325, $350, but again, it'll go up as much as you hold it. If you buy like bulk of this, like 10 pairs, and hold them for a year, you'll make a lot of money. But I honestly just, since I only have one pair, I'm just flipping it off. I flipped it off for market. I didn't really, waste time. I just kind of was like, all right, well, let me get my good price there. I know most people after StockX and fees, if they sold it there, they're probably getting like, like 230. So I just went on Instagram, sold them out for 240. Not too bad right there. Wasn't going to sell it lower than that. I refused to, because I want to hold market at least at a decent point. And I feel like, selling it for 240 is good now, because later on, once people get, everyone gets their pairs in hand, these are definitely going to be dropping in price. That's just at least what I think. So aside from that, just if you want to hold the shoe, it's definitely a great hold. I think it will rise in value very well. But in my opinion, it's just, if you're only willing to do it long term, if you're not willing to hold the shoe long term, don't do it. That's just my opinion. I don't know why I'm repeating my opinion so much. That's, again, as I always mentioned, that's that morning brain, when you're tired, just waking up, making a video right there, and you just start repeating the same words. But that's everything that needs to be mentioned right there about these ones right here. If you don't want to hold them for longer than 6 months, in my opinion, then I would probably just sell these. But if you're willing to, you got bulk, you want to hold on to these and start seeing some progress. It could be earlier too. We could see these rise in like 3-4 months. I think that's possible. Then go ahead, hold on to your pair. There's no issue with that, especially if you got it for retail. You're not going to lose money, so feel free. So everything needs to be mentioned right there. I'm going to end the screen recording, and yeah, we'll just kind of head into the outro right now, I guess. So if y'all want more content like this, again, I'll continue hitting y'all with everyday videos. I will do a how to cop tomorrow for sure. I just wanted to get this seller hold out of the way, since I knew this was going to be a video y'all wanted. I got college starting up soon, so hopefully my upload schedule, will stay good and continuous and all that. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I already said subscribe and like, but if I didn't, then, do that down below. We do tons of content like this, and no like on this video, just as many as possible. That's what we always go for right there. So everything that needs to be mentioned, I'm Tristan. Check out anything down below in the description, and I love you guys. Thank you all for constantly supporting me and watching my videos. It means the world, probably more than you know, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.